Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sri Guru Ayappa Sharanam. Srimad Bhagavata Skanda 10, chapters 15, 16 and 17 are descriptions of Kaliya and Kaliya Mardana of Bhagwan, which are condensed as 3 dasagas by Sri Bhattacharya in Narayaniyam, dasaga 54 to 56. In this video, we will be listening to dasaga 54 of Narayaniyam, that is the reason for Kaliya for coming to Yamuna. Long ago, a sage named Saubhari was doing penance for 12 years in the waters of Yamuna. Due to his long association with the fishes in the river, the sage became attached to them. Once, when Garuda was hungry and was eating a fish out of the river, sage became sad and cursed Garuda that Garuda will die if he eats any creatures there in Yamuna. And from then, Garuda never approached Kalindi. Kaliya was a venomous Naga living in the Yamuna river in Vrindavan. Kaliya was Garuda's enemy. Naturally, all snakes are enemies of Garuda. Therefore, Kaliya chose Vrindavan as his residence, knowing it was the only place where Garuda could not come. The proper home for Kaliya was the island of Ramanaka, but he had been driven away from there in fear of Garuda. The story goes like this. The Ramanaka Dvipa was the abode of all snakes. Snakes once beseeched to Garuda out of fear, "Oh Garuda, if you eat all of us, that is snakes, how will we continue to live? Please accept from us each month an offering from a different house." Garuda was in a peaceful mood and so chose to accept one snake from each household every month. When the time came for the offering, Kaliya arrived and forcibly ate the offering meant for Garuda. When Garuda arrived, he was very angry. He forcibly kicked Kaliya, making him fall unconscious. A ferocious battle took place. Realizing that no one could save him from Garuda, Kaliya felt that he should approach only Bhagwan, and Lord, out of mercy for Kaliya, gave him a shelter in Yamuna. That is how Kaliya permanently started staying in Yamuna. Now Kaliya made Vrindavan his home and lived there with his family. The giant serpent was residing in the river Yamuna and scared people away, and nobody could go near the site where he lived. He was also spilling deadly venom into the Yamuna, which was frothing and bubbling over. One day, Krishna and his friends were playing a game of ball. Tired and thirsty, the boys drank water from the river. Soon they started falling dead because of the poisoned water there. Krishna quickly restored them to life by his mere glance. Having forthwith regained consciousness, they rose up. Staring each other, they all stood amazed. These slokas will be chanted here now. Twalsevodka saurabhirnama purvam kalindyandar dwadashabdam tabasyan मीनव्रादे स्नेहवान् भोगलोले ताक्ष्यं साक्षाल ऐक्षदाग्रे कदाचित्. Long ago, a sage named Saubhari, who was eager to serve thee, remained submerged in the waters of Kalindi for 12 years, performing austerities. He became attached to the fishes who kept sporting there. Once he saw Garuda right in front of his eyes. तद्वाहं तं सक्षुदं तृक्षसूनुं मीनं किञ्जिल्जक्षदं लक्षयन् सः तप्तश्चित्ते शप्तवानत्र चेत्त्वं जन्तून् भोक्त्वा जीवितं च विमोक्ता. The Mount Garuda, who was hungry, was eating a fish. Seeing that, Saubhari was mentally very agitated and cursed Garuda, saying that he would lose his life if he ate any creature there. तस्मिन् काले कालीयक्षेलदर्पात् सर्पारादे कल्पितं भागमस्नन् तेन क्रोधात् त्वत्पदाम्भोजभाजा पक्षक्षिप्तत्वद्दुराभं भयोगात्. At that time, Kaliya, the serpent, was full of pride due to the power of his position. He ate away the offerings set apart for Garuda, the enemy of serpents. Angered at this, Garuda, who is devoted to thy lotus feet, smote Kaliya with his wings. Kaliya took refuge in the waters of Yamuna, which had become prohibited for Garuda because of the curse of sage. खोरे तस्मिन् सूरजानीरवासे तीरे व्यक्षाः विक्षदाक्षेलवेगाद् पक्षिव्राताः प्रेतुरभ्रे पदन्त कारुण्यार्थं त्वन्मनस्तेन जातम्. As the cruel one was living in the waters of Yamuna, the daughter of the sun, the trees on the banks of the river dried up due to the power of the poison. The birds who flew in the sky above dropped down dead. Thy heart melted in compassion and was moved with pity, seeing the plight of the creatures. काले तस्मिन् एकदा सीरपाणिं मुक्त्वा यादे यामुनं काननान्दं तयुद्धाम ग्रीष्मभीक्षोष्मतप्ताः गोपालाः व्यापिबन् श्वेलतोयम्. At that time, once thou had gone to the woods and near Yamuna unaccompanied by Balrama. In the intense summer heat made the cattle and the cowherds very thirsty, and so they happened to drink the water of the river, which was poisoned by Kaliya. नश्यज्जीवान् विच्युतान् शादलेतान् विश्वान् पश्यन् अच्युतत्वं दयार्द्रः प्राप्यो बान्धं जीवयामासितस्त्राक् पीयूषाम्बो वर्षिभिः श्रीकटाक्षैः. They had all lost their lives and had fallen on the ground dead. O Guruvayurappa, you were overcome with pity and approached them. You shed thy auspicious glances on them, which were like showering of nectar, which soon revived the dead boys. Kim kim jado harshavarshadiregah sarvangeshu uttida gobasankaha drishtva agre tvam tvatkrudam dondidanda tvamalingan drishtanana prabhavaha. The Gopas were revived and experienced a profuse showering of bliss in all their limbs and exclaimed, saying, "Oh, what has happened?" Then, seeing thee in front, they realized that this strange bliss was your doing because they had seen such glorious deeds before. गावश्चैवं लब्धजीवाक्षणेन स्वीदानन्दाः त्वां च दृष्ट्वा पुरस्ताद् द्रागाववृः सर्वदो हर्षबाष्पं व्यामुञ्जन्त्यो मन्दमुद्यन्निनादाः. In the same manner, the cows also were revived very quickly. Seeing thee in front, they gathered around you affectionately and shed joyful tears as they were also allowing. रोमाञ्चोऽयं सर्वतो न शरीरे भूयस्यन्दः काचिदानन्दमूर्च्छा आश्चर्योऽयं श्वेलवेगो मुकुन्देति उक्तो गोपैः नन्दितो वन्दितो भूः. Oh Mukunda, we have horripilation all over our bodies. There is intense intoxication of bliss inside. The action of this poison is wonderful. As they said so, the Gopas congratulated thee and worshipped thee. एवं भक्तान् मुक्तजीवानपि त्वं मुग्धाभङ्गैः अस्तरोगां स्तनोषि तादृग्भूतस्फीतकारुण्यभूमा रोगात्पाया वायुगेहाधिनाथा. In this manner, by thy charming glances, the devotees who had lost their lives were revived and were rendered devoid of diseases. Hare Guruvayurappa, who are full of such merciful greatness, release me of my diseases. Hare Krishna. With this, the saga 54 of Narayaniam slokas has been completed. Now we will see the bhajan sloka of Sati Suresh before ending this video.
Sfurat kaustubhalankritam kanthadeshe श्रियाजुष्टकेयूरकं श्रीनिवासं शिवं शान्तमीढ्यं वरं लोकपालं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गम् अजं रुक्मिणीप्राणसञ्जीवनं तं परं धाम कैवल्यमेकं तुरीयं प्रसन्नं प्रपन्नार्तिहं देवदेवं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गम् विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठला हरि ओं विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठला हरि ओं विठ्ठला विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठला हरि ओं विठ्ठला.